episode 20. Can you believe it? 20 of smart money, blockchain freedom, basics in cryptocurrency, and we are on episode 20 out of 122. Smart money. So let's get started. Yes, I'm on my best website. As you can see, Coin Market Cap for new people. This is a great place to come and have a look. Cryptocurrencies, you can see the top 8,000, I believe. You can see Bitcoins at the top. And then you can do a bit of investigation, right? So it's super, super fun. So let's have a look at the bottom here. On the left, you can see there's over 21 million cryptocurrencies. It's a lot, right? A lot of them are rubbish, but you can always have a look at the top 10, right? Exchanges, 850 is where you can buy crypto and sell crypto. Market cap's quite significant. It's sitting at 4 trillion, which is quite significant. And today's volume in 24 hours has been 150 billion. Yeah, with a B. That's right. Crypto's going nowhere, right? And I've got a nice little clip here I can show you, which is super, super important. So would you think crypto is going mainstream? I would say so. If you listen to BlackRock, manages over 10 trillion in assets. I'd say they're the biggest manager for money. So let's have a listen to what Larry Fink says here. So Larry Fink, CEO of BlackRock and the future of crypto. So BlackRock controls over 10 trillion in assets. And now even Larry Fink is shifting his stance in crypto. Yes. So BlackRock now offers retail investors, anybody in America who wants to purchase Bitcoin, BlackRock will purchase on your behalf and you can get into cryptocurrency. How cool is that, right? So the biggest asset manager in the world is paying attention, shouldn't you, right? The question is, will you get involved now or wait until it's too late? So things are shifting and I've got something hot to show you for today, episode 20. So let's keep going. So yes, have a look at Coin Market Cap for new people. Give you an example. You can click on any of the top 10 cryptos. You can go look at the all-time high, or not all-time high, the all-time track history of Bitcoin, right? So you can go back 5 years. So 5 years will be 2020. So what was the price? 8,000 for one Bitcoin. Now 117,000. Right? So why not go and have some fun and go look at 10 years ago? What was that? What was 10 years? 9,000, right? No, that's not 10 years. 2015 is 10. So let's go and have a look at $219 10 years ago, right? So there's big potential. So I'm going to show you a hot coin that I say has very, very good potential. Look at the price of this coin, right? What is it? We're looking at $1.32. Amazing, right? So imagine if you could grab some of these coins, right? And keep them, okay? Keep them for 2, 3, 4 years. What could be the potential, right? We got a profile score of 92, which is pretty amazing. We are 466 out of 9,500 cryptocurrencies, and we're very new. You know, you can come down here, you can come look at when we got started. We got started in February 2025 for our coin, APTM, officially launched. So super, super hot. So what I want to share is how you can get hold of these tokens. In the description below. You will see a link there. You can follow the link and it will show you how you can actually get hold of the APTM coins. But I'm going to show you a few good definitions, which is very important. So I went to ChatGPT and I asked a few questions. So first one I want to go through is DeFi. Okay, so this might be a new word for you, but it's very, very important. And let's have a quick read there. What did I ask? I said, what is DeFi advantages to centralized banking systems? So DeFi is decentralized and banks is centralized. So let's have a read together. Okay. So DeFi, decentralized finance, advantage compared to centralized banks and systems. So DeFi, anyone with an internet and a crypto wallet can access financial services, lending, borrowing, trading, earning interest, right? Without needing permission. Isn't that cool? You're in control. Banks, many people are excluded due to location, credit history, or lack of documents, right? You're getting it. Transparency. DeFi allows all transactions are recorded in public blockchains. Anyone can audit the system in real time. Is that good? Yes. Banks are closed, and customers rely on regulators or audits, which can be miscorruption or mismanagement. Correct. We just believe everything the banks say, right? Why don't you do some DeFi, decentralized finance, ownership and control? DeFi users keep custody of their funds via private keys. No third party can freeze or mismanage them. Banks hold your money. Access can be restricted or frozen. Yes. Efficiency and cost. DeFi smart contracts automate lending, borrowing, payments, reducing the need for intermediaries. You're in control. When you want your money, you can get it, right? Banks, multiple middlemen, clearing houses, payment networks, staffs, delays. Correct. Global reach. DeFi works across borders seamlessly. And liquidity pools, which are going to go into, allows instant global transactions. This is awesome. International transfers take days and are quite high fees, right? So innovation and yield, DeFi opportunities like yield farming, staking, liquidity pools, which is very powerful, and often with higher returns than the bank savings account. Yes. Banks' interest rates are low. Right, of course. Resilience runs on decentralized network with no single point of failure. Centralized institute can fail, be hacked. Summary, DeFi gives greater freedom, transparency, and efficiency compared to centralized banks. This is what I'm going to share with you guys right now. Okay, so in our platform, after you've registered an account, just have a look at the links below. You're going to register an account with our one, and you can head over here to our apps, and you can head over to something called a DEX. Okay, and here you can actually swap USDT into our PERTM token. Okay, and start bagging these coins. Where's this price going to be in a year's time? Right, more people, bigger community, supply and demand. I think you're getting it, right? Huge. And I think you heard from Larry Fink, right? This is going to get huge, massive. So let's keep going. So you go on to, you get yourself account registered. As I said, links are below. And then you're going in here, and you would get a MetaMask wallet. You would connect it, which is with all instructions below in the description of this video. And you could simply just have some USDT in your wallet, right? And you can simply swap it into a PERTM every day. Cappuccino, dollar cost averaging, which we're going to come into. So let's have a look at dollar cost averaging here quickly. So I asked you, what is the benefits of dollar cost averaging? So let's say dollar cost averaging is an investment strategy where you invest a fixed amount of money at irregular intervals, daily, weekly, monthly, regardless of the asset price, instead of trying to time the market. You steadily accumulate an asset over time. And that's what I want you to do with this coin. Dollar cost average. Every day. Cappuccino a day, I call it. So let's have a look here. I think I did a little experiment here. Yes, if I do a cappuccino a day into this liquidity pool, right, that I'm going to show you, for 3 years, what is my potential return? So in Dow 1 terms, a cappuccino a day usually means about $5 invested. If you add that consistently into the APTM USDT liquidity pool, here's what your data tells us. Okay, so basically, if you break it down, we're going to look between 10 and 30% APR, depending on the daily volume. It varies. Sometimes it even goes as high as 100%, right? So if you did $5 a day for 365 days times 3 years, it's a total of 5,475 invested over 3 years, right? But look, at 10%, okay, this is compounding a return as well. 7,300, pretty impressive. 20%, 8,800. Pretty impressive. And 30%, 10,700 over 3 years. Absolutely awesome. So let me show you how this actually works. So we'll actually go in here. So this is the first strategy of just converting your USDT into a APTM. The liquidity pool is so easy. You just go pools. You would create that pair, APTM USDT. And let's go see actually what the interest rate is today. So you can actually go into this wrapped APTM. So we've got quite a lot of liquidity in this liquidity pool, which is just like putting money into a savings account for a bank. You're putting liquidity into the bank. No difference here, except this is decentralized. You in control, no third-party people. You are in control of your money. So quite a big liquidity pool, quite a big high volume already, 189,000 already. We've got over 2,000 transactions. More transactions, more fees that are shared with you. Okay, because if you look at pools, yeah, liquidity providers earn 0.3% fee on all trades proportional to their share of the pool. How cool is that, right? So we'll go, and all you do is you create that pair. You can create a pair, simply create it, and then now you can actually tap into this awesome interest rate at the moment. Today is, what's today's date? Today is the 19th of September 2025. Look at this. This pair, APTM USDT, 69% today. It does vary. I've seen it down as 10% and I've seen it high over 100%. Tap into this. Tap into this liquidity pool, right? So that would be awesome. And it's so easy. As I said, you could just look at the description below and all you do is you go pools, you go add liquidity, and then you add a cappuccino a day, for instance, to a APTM, and it'll do equivalent in USDT, and you simply just add it, just like that, into the liquidity pool. So I wanted to share those powerful analogies with you. So let's wrap up. Grab yourself some of these APTM tokens off the market. Just swap your USDT into APTM. Liquidity pool, right? And then the last thing I want to show you is we've got a trading bot as well that can trade on your behalf, AI intelligence. So imagine you do all three, right? So you're buying a APTM with USDT, you're putting into the liquidity pool, and now you're trading a trading bot that will accumulate more of these APTM tokens for you. Trading bot, super simple. All it does is it trades in the APTM DEX. More transactions, right? Again, it's going to higher the interest rate. And all it does is it buys when it's low and sells when it's high. And it keeps bagging these APTM tokens for you. So have a look down below. Give me a like. Give me a subscribe. And see you tomorrow for Smart Money episode 21. Thank you and bye-bye.